In this video, we'll be looking at a problem on distance and speed. Varsha left town X at 7 am and drove towards town Y. Half an hour later, Bala also left town X for town Y, driving at a uniform speed 40 km per hour faster than Varsha's speed. By 7:30 am, Varsha had already travelled 40 km. The two drivers arrived at town Y at the same time. What was the distance between the two towns? Okay, so looking at the problem, we can just draw a diagrammatic representation. This is town X and this is town Y. Now Varsha starts at 7 am and Bala starts at 7:30. We don't know how long they take to reach this point, and we also don't know their speed, but the problem states that Bala's speed is 40 kilometers greater than Varsha's speed, and they both reach the spot Y at the same time. Okay, so if you look at the problem, it seems like they both take the same amount of time to reach town Y because they reach it at the same time, but that's not actually true because they both start at different time periods. Okay, so the question also states that by 7:30 am, Varsha had already travelled 40 kilometers. So she started at 7 and at 7:30 she had travelled 40 kilometers per hour. So in half an hour she has travelled 40 kilometers per hour. Then we can determine her speed by taking 1 hour, which is 80 kilometers. So, sorry, this is just kilometers. So her speed can be determined, and that is 80 kilometers per hour. Now the question gives us a clue that Bala's speed is 40 kilometers more than Varsha's speed. So it will be 120 kilometers per hour. Now how do we proceed from here? Now we don't know the time that they take to reach spot Y, but we do know that Bala starts at 7:30 and Varsha starts at 7 am. So there's a difference of 30 minutes between them. So Varsha's time will be Y plus 30 and Bala's time will be Y. Why is this? Because they both reach spot Y at the same time. So however you see it, if Varsha takes 5 hours, if Bala takes 5 hours, then Varsha would have taken 5 hours 30 minutes. He takes 6 hours, then it's 6 hours 30 minutes. So that's how I got Y plus 30 and Y. Now let's look at the distance. They both travel the same distance, that is from X to Y. So the distance in this case will be constant. Like I've always said, you have to find out the constant factor. If you find the constant factor in both the cases, then you can easily form it into equations and equate them. Okay, so here the distance is constant. What's the formula for distance? Speed into time. So we can, in Varsha's case, we can say that X is equal to 80 into time Y plus 30, and in Bala's case we can say that X is equal to Y into 120. Now both of them are equal to X, so we can equate this equation, and by doing so we can find out Y. So on equating this equation, we get 40Y is equal to 40. So Y is equal to 1. What is Y over here? Y is the time. Actually, Y is in the form of hours. This is not supposed to be 30 minutes. We can have it instead as 0.5 hours because everything is in the form of hours. Okay. So now Y is hours. So using this information, we can find out that the time that both of them took. So Varsha has taken 1.5 hours and Bala has taken 1 hour. Now the question wants us to find out the distance between the two towns. So distance is equal to, like I said, speed into time. So let's take any one of these speeds. Let's take Bala's case. Bala travels at a speed of 120 kilometers and the time which it takes is 1 hour. So the total distance is 120 kilometers. We can get the same answer in Varsha's case also. She travels at a speed of 80 kilometers per hour and the time that she takes is 1.5. So this will also give 120 kilometers. So we have found out the distance between the two towns.